I'm excited about talking to you. Hello, hello, hello. Releasing and embracing. It's beautiful here in Jamaica, where I am at. Saluting Les Brown. I hope it's a beautiful day for you wherever you are. I want you to focus on you. On you. Hello, how are you? About your life and what is it that you want to create it for yourself during this time, this space where we are. Sometimes you get caught up in the distraction that you forget the main thing, and that is taking care of you. And I want to talk to you about releasing and embracing. Talk about the fact that we got a major interruption. As I said, life is based upon transformation, disruptions, and miracles. Transformation, disruptions, and miracles. And when we look at our lives right now, we're still going through a transformation. The way that we've been living and the way that we have carried ourselves in the past, can't do that now. And so the fire chief in Detroit, I heard from WATKIS, Penn, he recently passed. Man, what a good man. Boy, he's a good man. And so, in the midst of all this, I want you to write this down. You got to keep it moving. You can't stop, yo. You got to keep moving. Up in here, up in here. And my heart goes out to family members and friends who've lost loved ones. And you got to keep it moving. You can't stay where you are. You can't stay there. You can, but you don't want to stay there. And so I want you to listen and I want you to write some things down. As you think about yourself and think about gotta be a new you. And so in order for that to happen, for you to radically change your life, to be dramatically different for you, I want you to write down what are you going to release. I want to share some of the things that I'm going to release. Les Brown is procrastination. Starting today, I should have had my book recorded already, and I've been putting it off. Well, let me share with you what motivated me. Here is something that Les Brown wrote down last night. Put off the things that you are okay with dying in you today. Whoa! I say, wow! I'm not okay with my book dying in me today. I'm not okay with that. Put off for tomorrow that which you are okay with dying in you today. Now let me tell you something. Better get your up order. Having a head flash just thinking about it. So put the things off for tomorrow in the future that you are okay with those things dying in you today. Because you're here today, gone today. We don't know how much time we have left. We don't know the day, the time, nor the hour. And my friend Boo died. I never forget coming out of the cemetery. My best friend lady said, Mr. Brown, we buried a good man today. I said, yes, we did. I said, you talk about what a great cook you are, the Caribbean dishes and Bahamian dishes. And he was a chef and he was going to write a special recipe book. And you and I, Les Brown and Boo, were going to do it together, which would include your mother's sweet potato pie recipe. And I said, yes. Did he write the book? I said, no. She said, ooh, he took that with him. He took that with him. You came here to do something. There's something in you that you brought that you need to use. That's a representation of your intelligence, of your talent, of your skills, of your gifts. And if you die today with those in you, would you be okay with that? Enriching the cemetery. Dr. Miles Monroe, profound statement, rob the cemetery. And today we're going to rob the cemetery. No, I want you to write down the things that you would not be okay if you die today. And those things die in you. I want you to write those down. We got to deal with this right now. And once you write them down, put down an action step, that what you're going to do today. So here's my action step. When I finish talking to you today, now I will do my first recording. I got my book. It's in the room. Well, here is it. Excuse me. It's right here. I'm going to do the audio version of this book. It's one thing to hear a speech, is something else different from hearing a speech. I'm going to put the voice on this. To write for the eye, but to speak for the ear. When you hear my voice, when I tell these stories, it's going to be a different thing, a different kind of experience. And I have a great concept for this. So I'm starting today. When are you going to start today? I dare you to decide to be on top of your life. I dare you to live intentionally. I dare you to put off that gift that's in you, that God put in you. And that if you left here, we would all be deprived. Just start. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. How do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. One bite at a time. So I'm starting today. I'm going to get down at least a minimum of 4 chapters today, audio, that I'm going to do today. I'm going to do the audio version of my book, so that when you want to hear it while you're driving, you can read and drive. The other thing is this: for every Bible that sells, listen to this, 100 versions of the audio version of the Bible are sold. Whoa. Why? It's convenient. And it's a difference. People love to hear my voice. And they have not found a way that you can articulate my laughter in print. You get to hear my laugh. Oh, the people know you can't get my laugh. When I'm talking to Tyrone, my little school friend, all this voices say, you know what? He didn't take his medication today. You can't print that kind of stuff. You can't. You got to hear this. So, you know, I'm going to show up. You know, I'm going to make my book interesting for you. Oh, yeah, I'm on top of the audio version. You're going to get all my voices, Les Brown, all the emotions, all the rawness, all of it. It starts today. I would be upset if I die with this in me. So I'm starting today. I want you to write down something. Not all these things. I got a lot of things that I've been putting off, but I'm just going to take one. I want you to write this down. One thing that's most important to you right now, that if you die today, you wouldn't get on the other side and slap yourself. Oh my God. Why didn't you do that? You have more than enough time. Why didn't you do it? Everybody gets 24 hours. You didn't make it important. You know the reason why when you go to the airport, you catch a plane? And there are times when you show up and you're waiting and the luggage doesn't show up. You know why? They've made you a priority. The luggages are optional. I know you're glad about that. That's all I got to say about that. Make it a priority and start it today. One thing. Just find one thing. Release procrastination today around that one thing. that you are going to do today. Say, you know what? This job is aging me. I'm too old for this. I don't want to do this anymore. No, I'm about to lose my mind up in here. Might be a relationship friend of mine. He came home, his wife fixed him a bit dinner, and he and his wife and children having dinner. Then all of a sudden there was a sound, ding dong, and then he got up from the dinner table. Excuse me, baby. Went to the door, and the man served him divorce papers. Oh my God! I said, did you finish your meal? That took my appetite. He said, I can't do this anymore. He never saw it coming. And sometimes this will happen to you. He never saw it coming. I'm not going to tell. Oh my God. He never saw it coming. He thought everything was fine. He'd be traveling everywhere, speaking all over everywhere. I'll never forget. He couldn't speak. I was speaking in this place, and it was Utah, and they were chatting, and we want the motivator. Not been on the road for about 2 months. Hear this. We want the motivator. Anyhow, we want the motivator. Now, next stage called and said, hey there, Channing, we want the motivator. I got a standing ovation. And then I heard a voice in the background say, hurry up and tell him. I said, who's that? He said, Les, I'm sorry, but our relationship is over. And she hung up and said, we want the motivator. I said, what? Oh my God. We want the motivator. Les, Mr. Brown, you gotta come back on stage. I said,